Hello, and welcome back to The Pulse. Big announcements and updates are hitting the gaming world. First up, Madden NFL 26 is officially set to release on August 14th, but it's skipping the PS4 and Xbox One, making its debut on Switch 2 among other platforms. Over at R.E.P.O, the devs have confirmed there are no plans to go free to play, standing firm against microtransactions and cosmetic purchases. Meanwhile, Expedition 33, the latest RPG from a team of ex-Ubisoft devs, is already making waves, officially becoming the highest rated game in 2025. Dune Awakening is also making strides, with a large-scale beta weekend set for May, offering fans 20 hours of survival MMO content. FBC Firebreak from Remedy is set to launch in June, promising an exciting new experience. And for fans of classic RPGs, the Oblivion Remaster is available right now for those ready to revisit the legendary title. Finally, Steam is rolling out new accessibility tags to help disabled players find games that cater to their needs, while Nintendo is cracking down on the Pokémon leak by requesting a subpoena for Discord to reveal the identity of the leaker behind last year's massive Terra leak. It's a lot to go over, so with that, let's get into it. The NFL draft isn't the only big event that was going on recently. EA has officially announced Madden NFL 26 will launch on August 14th for $70 with a $100 deluxe edition offering early access starting August 11th. For the first time since 2013, Madden will not be released on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Instead, it will launch on PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox Series XS, and for the first time in over a decade, a Nintendo console, the upcoming Switch 2. EA also unveiled a $150 MVP bundle, which includes both Madden NFL 26 and College Football 26, the latter arriving July 10th, with early access starting July 7th. However, college football will not be available on the Switch 2. R.E.P.O continues to ride a wave of viral popularity, especially among streamers and short-form video content. But, despite its breakout success, developer Semiwork has no plans to make the co-op horror hit free to play, and for good reason. In a recent Q&A, dev Pontus Sundstrom explained the studio's firm stance against microtransactions. There are no plans to make the game free to play. We don't want to add microtransactions. Instead, players will unlock cosmetics simply by playing the game after purchasing it. While going free to play might attract even more players, Semiwork is committed to avoiding the monetization tactics that dominate much of the genre. And believe it or not, it's paying off. The team revealed they pivoted to co-op horror after their previous project underperformed and funds were running low. That gamble has clearly paid dividends. R.E.P.O is now a runaway hit. Currently priced at $10 in early access on Steam, the price will go up once version 1.0 launches within 6 to 12 months, though it's not expected to hit AAA pricing. Expedition 33 has officially become the best reviewed game of 2025 on both Metacritic and OpenCritic. Developed by Sandfall Interactive, the turn-based RPG has stunned critics and players alike, and even the developers are in disbelief. On social media, Sandfall simply said, "Speechless. Thank you." Francois Maurice from Kepler Interactive added, "What's happening? Are you crazy?" in response to the top review rankings. Despite launching in the shadow of Oblivion Remastered, Expedition 33 has rocketed to success, selling 500,000 copies in just 24 hours, becoming the third best-selling game on Steam, and pulling in over 5,000 reviews with a 94% positive rating. While it technically shares a 92 Metacritic score with Blueprints, Expedition 33 ranks higher due to a larger volume of reviews. On OpenCritic, It leads by a full point over its nearest competitors, Split Fiction and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Developed by a 30-person team of mostly ex-Ubisoft devs, Expedition 33 is not only a breakout success, it's now a Game of the Year frontrunner and one of the most impressive debuts of 2025. Funcom's survival MMO, Dune Awakening, is about to enter its largest beta yet, with a massive public playtest scheduled for May 9th through May 12th. The event promises to bring in tens of thousands of players, offering early access to the first 20 hours of gameplay, including most of Act 1 of the game's narrative. This will be the first beta with no NDA restrictions, meaning players are free to stream, share, and talk openly about everything they see and do in-game. Players interested in joining can request access now via Steam, and Funcom plans to distribute even more beta keys during a Twitch livestream on May 10th, making this truly a large-scale stress test for the upcoming release. Alongside the beta announcement, Funcom dropped a brand new story trailer, revealing that the MMO won't just be about survival mechanics, but will also deliver a healthy dose of Dune's signature political intrigue, woven directly into the gameplay. Dune Awakening was originally set for a May 20th launch, but was recently pushed back to June 10th to give the team more time to polish what they're calling a beast of a game. Players who purchase the special edition will be able to jump in early on June 5th. The game will retail for $50 with no monthly subscription, though it will include optional paid DLC down the line. FBC Firebreak, the next entry in Remedy Entertainment's ever-expanding universe, officially launches on June 17th. The 3-player co-op shooter is set within the Control universe, which also ties into Alan Wake, and maybe even Max Payne. If you're willing to squint and yell, Alex Casey, past Rockstar's legal department. Firebreak will be available on Steam, Epic Games Store, and day one on Xbox. The game is priced at $39.99, with pricier editions available that include extra cosmetics. The release date was revealed during a Remedy livestream, where the studio also previewed a new mission type called Job, repeatable co-op missions taking place inside the surreal Federal Bureau of Control. Think bureaucratic horror meets sci-fi shooter with a generous helping of Remedy's signature weirdness. Firebreak marks Remedy's first venture into live service, and with it comes a 2-tiered cosmetic system. The first is the requisitions, which is gear, weapons, armor, and sprays, all earnable through gameplay with no rotating stores or timers. The second we have is the classified requisitions, which is premium cosmetics including armor sets, weapon skins, and custom voice packs sold for real money, but still purely visual with no gameplay impact. Remedy says the game is built for long-term support, with more jobs and content already planned post-launch. In an interview, the devs emphasized that Firebreak isn't just a cash grab. Despite stepping into the world of live service monetization, the studio insists it's still about making weird, ambitious art, just with more runway this time. Bethesda has officially announced and immediately launched The Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. The upgraded classic is available now for $50 or through Game Pass. The remaster brings a complete visual overhaul to the beloved 2006 RPG, pushing the game to a hefty 125 gigabytes. That's 2,600% larger than the original, but PC performance requirements remain surprisingly accessible. Developed in partnership with Virtuos, the upgrade is extensive enough that many are calling it closer to a remake than simpler remaster. The deluxe edition adds new armor sets, weapons, and of course, horse armor, along with an art book and soundtrack app. The remaster's existence was first exposed through leaked Microsoft documents in 2023, but fans weren't sure if it would ever actually see the light of day. In recent months, rumors intensified, and now here it is, live, playable, and already sitting near the top of Steam's bestseller list, despite its $50 price tag. Bethesda promises the game retains all the quirky charm that made the original infamous, from bizarre NPC dialogue to surreal quest lines. Whether the remaster captures the same magic remains to be seen, but players can find out for themselves today on Steam, PlayStation Store, and Game Pass. Steam is rolling out accessibility tags to help players with disabilities find games that cater to their needs. This new feature allows developers to tag their games with specific accessibility options like adjustable difficulty, text size changes, color alternatives, speech-to-text, high contrast modes, and more. The accessibility options can now be added by developers via a new questionnaire in Steamworks, which will be part of the new Edit Store section. Valve has announced that later this year, users will be able to search for games by their accessibility features. Additionally, these features will appear in the sidebar of each game's Steam Store page. Valve has been gathering feedback from both developers and gamers with disabilities to improve accessibility and create a more inclusive experience. While this is a step forward, the new system may cause some confusion with other accessibility initiatives, such as the ESA's Accessibility Games Initiative, which also introduces similar tags. This update comes amid some controversy surrounding Steam. Earlier this month, UK Technology Secretary Peter Kyle criticized Valve for hosting an explicit visual novel that depicted disturbing content, which led to its removal in multiple countries. However, the developer Xeric Games chose not to contest this decision, pulling the title from Steam entirely to avoid further complications. Nintendo of America is taking legal action against the anonymous leaker behind the October 2024 Pokémon Terra leak, submitting a subpoena to Discord to uncover the identity of Game Freakout, a user accused of sharing confidential Pokémon material. The subpoena, filed on April 18, 2025 in San Francisco's District Court, seeks to force Discord to release the user's name, address, phone number, and email address under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. This follows a significant breach of Game Freak's staff data in August 2024, which led to the leak of a vast array of confidential Pokémon information, including the source code for Pokémon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Nintendo claims the leak violates its copyright, as it included copyright-protected materials like artwork and game data for various Pokémon games, including Pokémon Legends Arceus. The request includes a redacted screenshot of messages from the Game Freakout Discord server as evidence. And that's all for today's gaming roundup. From major releases to exciting updates and legal battles, it's been a wild ride. Be sure to stay tuned for more news, and don't forget to hit that follow button for the latest in gaming. Thank you, and stay tuned. We'll see you next time.